and welcome to Talking to the Dead. I am Janet Kubik. So, as I've said before, we often go into filming these episodes sort of flying by the seat of our pants is the term that I tend to use, really not having any idea where we're going to be going with the messages that are coming forward. And today is absolutely one of those days. Since I got up today, I have had just a flood of information coming forward in my head. It's just swirling around. There's little tidbits here and little tidbits there, words, phrases, just this whole variety of things that are coming in. And I'm doing my very best to hone in on what is really truly meant to be shared today in this particular episode. So I hope you're along for the ride, because I really have no idea where we're going to be going with this. So as I'm saying that, I do feel the energy amping up in the room, and I'm getting the sense of a little more focus coming in. There's a lot of visuals happening for me today too. And the one that I'm getting right in this particular moment is of what looks like a racehorse. And it has those, I believe they're called blinders. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct, but it's the dark things that go on the side that I think prevents them from looking at other, okay, I think this is starting to make sense. It prevents them from looking at other people, other horses that they are racing against in the race. Guides are coming in, so I think we might just jump right into some channeling here. And she says, a race indeed, my friend, feels sometimes more like a rat race in terms of the chaotic nature of what is transpiring. And as she's bringing in the word chaotic, it's taking me right back to the episode that we just recently filmed. I think it was called Discombobulated. And that seems to be a continuation today with another reference to those chaotic energies. And again, the chaos that I am personally feeling in my own situation right now here. So I'm going back to that image that they've shown me of this racehorse with these blinders on, and she says, my friend, sometimes it is important or necessary and in fact sometimes essential to put the blinders on and remain focused, to not allow all of the distraction to pull you one way or another, or all sorts of, or which ways. I'm not exactly sure how she's expressing that, but I'm doing my best. It just does feel like there are a lot of different distractions, and the point of the message I'm feeling is that we need to sort of hone in. And I'm getting a green light showing up in my mind's eye, so I think we're landing on what she's trying to share. It's essential to keep focused. There are so many energies flying around, flying past you at this time, moving forward ahead of you. And indeed, there are those energies that are falling behind, similar to a horse race with a variety of different horses, all trying to reach a finish line or a goal. However, each doing it in their own unique way, in their own speed, in their own time. Is, again, my friends, important to hone in on your own focus, your own trajectory, as to how to run the race. Everyone's finish line is not even the same in terms of the goals you are trying to achieve, and therefore keeping an eye, so to speak, on those around you, although can be utilized as a point of reference, is not entirely the best possibility as you yourself are focusing on your own particular race. Okay, I'm not even entirely sure of what I just said there. Again, it's coming in, as much as the channel feels clear, there is a lot of distraction for me, and I'm really trying to hone in on exactly what the message is, but it's like there's all of these other thoughts and energies that are just trying to kind of pull me off track. And I feel like from what she was saying, and to me, this feels like it's Myrtle, my guide, who we've introduced to you before. It does feel like again, she's trying to get across the idea of kind of, I just heard, staying in our own lane. With so much going on, it has the potential to pull us off course, to distract us just enough that we kind of fumble along the way in running our own race or moving towards our own goals. And she says when she's referring to goals, she's not necessarily talking specifically to circumstantial goals, like, or achievements, like 3D kinds of achievements that we're trying to attain or achieve, but also our spiritual goals, our personal inner growth goals, who we want to be as human beings in this experience. She says those are the goals that she is also including in this analogy that she's sharing with us today. The chaos, and actually it's interesting because I did just feel the need to take sort of a deep breath. And I'm going to do that again, actually, because I feel like that was sort of a necessary suggestion she was offering to me and probably to all of us. So deep breath, and I'm trying to ground my own personal energy. And as I do so, I'm starting to feel calmer. I'm sure you can probably even tell in the way that I'm speaking to you. I felt like I was racing, well, again, racing, rushing through what I was trying to get across and to share the messages. And now I'm feeling like things have settled much more and I feel a calmer energy. Indeed, my friends, grounding is essential at this time and is the key focus or point of the message we have for you today. As you are all well aware innately, whether you are consciously tracking it or not, the energetic climate is one that is in a great state of what you might refer to as turbulence. During these times, it is a powerful tool to ground your energy, to allow your own personal energy to find an anchor within the energies of the earth at its core in order to stabilize you emotionally and mentally as the turbulence continues. The turbulence, as you would refer to in a flight, for example, has the propensity, I think that's the word she said, the propensity to create a sense of fear, to heighten your fight or flight response, and to send you into this dizzying whirlwind. However, always within you is the innate ability to calm those energies from within. So regardless of what is transpiring outside of you or your own personal energy field, you remain able to hold your center, to hold your own personal calm and peace within your own self, allowing you to better weather the energies that are existing outside of you, the circumstances which are showing up and affecting you from the external. This indeed at this time and always moving forward for you all is a very powerful tool. The idea of your own energetic power, your ability to manage your own experience within your own personal energy fields. Okay, and this is making sense to me now because as I referenced earlier, there were so many things coming in today. And one of the first things, if not the first thing I remember hearing today was the word energy maintenance. So it seems like that is the theme that is really coming forward at this time. And she says energy maintenance has a variety of different aspects to it. It looks a variety of different ways, just as your physical maintenance does in the human body. You do things such as brush your hair and brush your teeth. You work out sometimes if that's what feels best. Sometimes you lay down on the couch or the chair to simply rest. With energetic maintenance, it is a similar situation in that there are a variety of tools, a variety of options for maintaining that self-care, the care of your own personal energy field. She says, I'm sure, she says, if you Google it, she's being funny, you will find a variety of different options. And she says, and sometimes too, in this discombobulation you are all experiencing, maybe too many options or opportunities will show up for you. However, this is where and when it is essential to, again, tune into your own self, to utilize that gift or ability we all have, she says, of intuition, to hone in, and that word keeps coming up a lot today, it seems like, hone in on what is best for you at the time. She says many of the tools you will come across through various speakers or those who are sharing their own personal experiences, such as Janet is doing with you today, will benefit you at some point along your own personal journey. However, each and every personal journey is unique, and therefore there is no set path or set rules for how to move forward on your own personal journey of growth, of ascension, of enlightenment. She says, however, trust that as these tools arrive or show up or make themselves known in your experience, they are giving you an opportunity to explore them, to feel on them, so to speak, to see and feel again which of the tools may be relevant for you at the time, which may be most supportive for you at the time. And truly, the answers will be found within. More again, coming from a sense of intuition or feeling, as opposed to trying to rationally figure out or follow what has been set out by your predecessors. I'm pausing because that word kind of threw me off. And now I'm taking a deep breath because I feel like I've been talking very, very quickly. Not sure if that's the case, but that's how it's feeling to me. So I am, again, going to take a moment and ground my own energy once again. She says, indeed, my friend, things are happening at lightning speed, a speed that humanity has never encountered before in the existence of its humanity. And sorry, that kind of threw me off. Lost the connection for a little moment there. I'm sure there's probably message in that as well. And I want to give you as clear as possible understanding of what exactly is happening for me. So I'm hearing the word disconnect, and that's how it feels. I feel like I was disconnected from that energy. She says, indeed, my friend, however, you have the ability to create or form that reconnection, as do you all. There will be things, energies, experiences, moments, circumstances that will disconnect you from your inner peace, from your inner knowing, from your inner intuition. However, again, the message for today is to remind you all that you hold the power within you to bring yourselves back to center, to bring yourselves back into a place of alignment, energetic peace and flow, in order to stand your ground in these very unstable times. And she paused and she says she's giving me a moment to sort of catch my breath. Wow. Again, not even entirely sure what I said in this situation, but it does feel like there was a lot that came forward at a very rapid pace, and also with a sense of, I was going to say urgency, but to me, the urgency word is carrying a bit of an energetic vibe of fear with it for some reason, and so it doesn't feel like that's the appropriate word. It's not about fear, she's saying, it's just more about importance. And it's important because it is helpful, because they really are trying to offer us support and information and guidance that can be most supportive to us at this time. So as I say that, I am seeing the wrap it up sign, which typically indicates that Spirit has brought forward the messages that they wanted to today. I feel like from how fast this has moved, this may be a 5-minute long podcast. I have no idea. But as always, I will follow my own intuition, as well as the guidance that I'm getting from Spirit, and say that I think that's a wrap for today. So thank you again so much for tuning in. I hope that you are able to find some sense of stability in these rapidly changing times. And for some reason, I'm being called back to my heart and to emphasize the heart. And there's a sense that if you are having trouble doing that, maybe a simple offering is to just try your best to reconnect with your heart. And she says, no need for further explanation. Allow that to speak to you as it does. So whatever that means to you, I think, again, is sort of the offering. So again, we'll wrap it up. Thanks so much for tuning in, and goodbye for now.